Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Now I've gotten used to DayZ controls again. Oh, this is a cute little place.
Now in this smithy, I've kind of made up some gear for you, some armor, and a pike and a crossbow. I'll have to get you some arrows and stuff.
Look at you being my sugar
And if
daddy
you
again.
want, and if you want, you can take that pistol and the ammo for it. It's mostly try getting us some kind of firearms because it's more helpful in PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we might not need it, but it's a. I didn't get around to making a preserving bin or anything, so oddly enough, all the cooked meat that I've made up, I put out here in this feeding trough. We get through all this shrubbery over. I'm trying to think of a little bit of a better location. I mean, this one might not be too terribly bad, but it just depends, because there's another base up here, but I don't know if they're active or anything. And basing up right next to somebody can either be a nice thing or absolutely terrible.
Did you have a chance to explore much more of this map?
I did a little bit. I think that's what I'm kind of wanting to do right now. We still have this raft down here, but of course it doesn't have any structure stuff on it now. It's something that I was looking at, and I don't really know how great it would be, but there's a little island around the coast over here that doesn't look like it has like anything on it. And I was looking at that thinking it might be an okay area to build a larger base, but of course I haven't really taken time to explore very much of the map, so still
Love
not
how
too
the
terribly
mortar and
sure.
pestle's just floating now.
Yeah. Yeah, all the stuff that was on the bottom foundation here, um, it stayed, but everything else that we had on it went away.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did try to clear out most of the resources down here because I figured, I mean, hell, if I saw a random raft like this laying around, I'd snoop through it and take stuff. So I figured I'd take anything that's fairly useful out.
Yeah, I totally would steal the stuff on a PvP server, but I wouldn't tear down the entire foundation and everything.
Yeah. The thing that kind of intrigued me a bit about this island that we're heading to now is it's a pretty big island, so could make a decent sized base and would be able to put up some good defenses and I'm assuming this server has like Quet's platforms and stuff, so that would be like the main thing that we'd have to worry about as far as like things that would really be able to put a good hurt on us. But yeah, it's not like people could just march in dinosaurs just endlessly and bring T-Rexes unless they just carry them over on a platform. But most people that make battle quetzes usually don't have enough room to carry dinosaurs on.
At least nothing with too big of a bite.
Yeah, I mean it is possible to like, transport T-Rexes and stuff, but it's just one of those things like the more obstacles you can set up for people to have to deal with, the less likely you are to be raided. But the bad part about that is most of the time if somebody does decide, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna try to take these people on it, they usually can. Because most people, it seems like they're just wanting something easy to raid. So usually if you put up a whole bunch of defenses, if somebody does try to take on your defenses, they're probably going to be able to, but not very many people will try. But out here on this island, it's like right across from, of course, up here by the volcano to the left, and whenever we start taming dinosaurs, there's a lot of carnivores just right across the water. So, I mean, it's a safe location because it's just a secluded island, but right across from it, there's some pretty decent stuff for being able to do tames and kill stuff for levels.
Stupid person's trying to freeze to death.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Do we still have any wood or...
Ooh, I didn't realize that forges work to provide heat.
Yep. Me standing over here, I'm still cold. Okay, now I'm good. See now, getting one of these Argents up here would be really helpful. It's just, even with it being 5 times taming for a decent level Argent, it can still take a little bit unless you have the kill for it.
Is it this one up here on our right?
Or, yeah. I was thinking up here. See, the only issue is if we did decide to come out here, we'd be farther away from resources too.
Mm-hmm.
But we can get like a few Argents or like Quetzal sometime soon in the future. That wouldn't be too big of a deal considering like right across from us over by that volcano, I'm pretty sure that had like metal and stuff that we could gather.
Wow, this really has nothing on it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was looking at, and it's just one of those things, is kind of a location to keep in mind.
I don't
I
even
mean, it
see
would
any,
come
like,
with its,
rafts or anything.
yeah, it would come with its benefits and its downfalls too, but it might be a fairly decent location. And this drop is coming down, but I don't know if I want to test it and swim down there and get it. But no, this volcano island over here, uh, it's pretty freaking scary.
Yeah. I ventured onto it one time in one of the servers, Eve server, and there was an alpha carno, and it was scary. I died.
Yeah, there's like what, 4 T-Rexes over there, a raptor, like 2 Carnos. Like, yeah, that's I mean,
I
it'd be
swear I just saw a
fantastic if
carno
we
face
had like a
plant.
T-Rex of our own. Yeah, they tend to do that sometimes. Kind of strange.
I do like that white T-Rex.
Yeah, I really want to try to get one or two pretty soon.
Um, that T-Rex wants
Yeah,
our
once they
butts.
hit the water, they yeah, once they hit the water, they slow down quite a bit.
It's just like a massacre over there.
Yeah, your grave most of this time might just be us sailing around. Oh.
I mean, it's part of this is to actually teach me how to play the game. The other part is to figure out the center map. Neither of us know it very well.
I mean, I've seen, it's one of those deals. I've seen a lot of videos, and part of the problem is
He wants
we
our butts
get
too.
a couple, until we get a couple flyers and we're stuck on the raft, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to find a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because even some of the spots that uh, I've seen, and they're decent PvP based locations, Like, you'd have to sail all the way across the map or whatever, and then if you show up, you know, chances of those places being taken are pretty high.